Okay, we're in cross spots now. Over here in the upper left, naming this himself, not or a girlfriend's name or anything like that, actually the name of a character in Dungeon Fighter.
Alicia.
Now, will he have that petrified look? Yes. Yes, he does. He always has that look as the game starts. Over here in the bottom right, our Terran player winning that previous game very easily.
Polt Prime win.
You know, I feel like Alicia needs to win this. Well, obviously he needs to,
if
but
he wants to win this series,
to make me truly happy, he needs to win this series. Because he is, without a doubt, one of the very best PvTs when he actually doesn't play like he played last game. And our other non-Terran player left, Zenix Line, very good player, but I'm not sure that he can really get through all these amazing Terrans. I feel like that might not be his best matchup. Know what I'm saying?
Know what I mean? Word. I don't know, you know. Look, I think Alicia is going to have a better game this time around. It's certainly not what we're used to seeing him do. That actually looked like a GSL Season 1 game.
Yeah, it did.
You know what I mean? Where I'm like, oh.
You like try to go up the ramp no matter what.
It's like the Terran's like, the goal of my strategy is hoping the Protoss makes a mistake in the first 3 minutes. I'm like, well.
And it worked like every time.
It was working every game, but now people know how to play the game, so.
Well, we have Polt this time going for Command Center first. Can be just a tad risky, but, you know, not... I don't really think so. I mean, obviously, if your opponent goes for like a really quick rush, like gates in the middle, but there aren't any Protoss strategies really like that against Terran so far, especially on such a huge map.
We'll see what happens here.
Indeed, we will, Tasteless.
This is one of the only maps where Terran can do this kind of strategy and get away with it so easily.
Quite true.
We've seen some variations of this build where Terran actually gets like 2 to 3 more barracks after the initial barracks. Well, I guess let me just put it simple. 4 barracks total, and only makes Marines.
Yeah, it's a nice pressure.
It's a great build.
If Protoss tries to be greedy at all, you actually just kill them, and they're like, oh. Nice probe harassment there. You know, I'm a little bit worried about this game, Tasteless.
Probe harassment. See it, know it, stop it.
You're so thin. Look at that. This probe's going to take out 2 SCVs.
Probe's got...
It's like a StarCraft 1
covered
probe.
in tattoos and piercings and stuff. He's a little badass probe. Don't do it, SCV.
Probe.
How many probes is this? I mean, how many SCVs is this probe almost killed? Is this 2 or 3 now? You
know, if I were he, I would have to rush now to like a Void Ray. Just kill off SCVs real quick.
Yeah, well, you know, you've already softened up a good amount of SCVs. Another gateway coming over here. Stalker doing his little pony trot towards the Terran base.
Well, I'm wondering what Alicia's going to do because he's getting... Oh, he's going 4-gate. Never mind, I already know. Because a double gas 4-gate against this, I'm interested to see if this will actually end up working out.
If I could comment on, you know, what makes Alicia so good, generally PvT, is the way he opens up in PvT is usually unbelievable.
He has the best openings. You're quite right, Tasteless. He has some really clever, intelligent things he does. And his control is off the charts.
Oh, yeah.
He actually micros better than MC does.
Or
as well, at least. And that Stalker got really hurt.
I hope he has insurance.
I don't know, man. Because
not if he's an American Stalker.
A Stalker is already a dead Dark Templar. So,
that's true.
I mean, it's going to be hard to insure that. His premium is going to be off the charts, man.
Well, being a dead Dark Templar probably counts as a pre-existing condition.
Yeah, I think so. It's much like smoking.
Yes.
All right. We do have some more harassment going on. Nice. 4 Stalkers now deciding to go up and see if he can do some damage. Sees that bunker. And as he takes that out, the second bunker will be finishing. Polt timing it pretty well.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, man.
Think of that SCV.
Oh! Loses a Stalker. He's got to be careful. Move some of the ones with more health in front, perhaps.
He could carve out that depot, maybe even dart in there.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if he should dart in or not, but he could take out the depot. Now, here's the problem. If Terran lasts through this, Protoss' economy is not in good shape.
Well, he's making that. And right now, 24 probes against 24 SCVs. So, yeah, Terran is ahead because of mules. And, of course, he can produce SCVs quicker as well. So, we're going to have to see. But Alicia is causing him to repair, causing him to rebuild bunkers, making him, you know, rebuild depots, all sorts of stuff, which is going to be quite helpful. And concussive shells are on the way. When those finish, he's going to actually have to get out of there. Meantime, looking at some probes. And a Marauder has been loading the Bunker, of course. Bunker does +1 to range, and then the Stalkers can't really do too much anymore.
Stim is only just now started. That would have happened earlier had the Protoss not applied that pressure there at the front. Now, I would be under the impression that he would have to keep, never mind. I was going to say he's going to keep chrono boosting out probes and maybe expand again, but it looks like in this case he's going to go for Dark Templars.
Yeah, Dark Shrine is going up, Tasteless. So in about 3 to 5 minutes, that's going to finish.
Nice, hallucination. He's going to warp in DTs on the high ground.
In fact, I already see where the pylon's going to be.
There it is.
Wow, our Observer's really good, man. He's finding it like seconds after me. And I don't have to make it viewable.
He's kicking a lot of butt.
Yeah, he is.
All right, 3 sentries out now. Now, if he gets the DTs in the main, what's going to happen is Terran will have to move some of his defenses into that expansion area. He's going to use a hallucinated Phoenix to let those DTs warp it on the high ground.
Wow.
And then he's going to send that army into the front. Now, even if Terran knows this is coming, it's pretty hard to stop.
Yeah, it's quite true, Tasteless.
Ask me how hard it is.
How hard is it?
Pretty hard to stop.
Yeah, man, when you get DTs flowing in, let me look around here for a minute. We do have the engineering bay. No missile turrets at the moment. And with no missile turrets, like if you have even one in your base, that's going to help out immensely because you have a safety area. And there, he is going to put one up. Uh-oh, indeed.
Uh-oh.
Now you want to split these.
Split them up.
There you go, splitting them.
Don't be needy.
2 more DTs on the way, Tasteless. And
Killing
you
the
just
mule.
have to keep them split up so you do not use more than 1 scan
All
per
right.
DT.
Now, phase 2 of this is to bombard the front. He probably won't try to stretch this out for as long as possible.
And Polt is in a little bit of trouble.
Oh! Nice scan.
Yeah, that was a very good scan. Alicia definitely making a mistake there, though.
Yeah, definitely making a little bit of a boo-boo.
But it's hard to actually keep up your macro, get your upgrades going, keep making probes, and actually really split DTs perfectly. But he is going to keep warping war up.
You know, it's funny. It looks like he's not actually going to attack the front here, like we thought. Like, well, like I thought. I mean, you didn't say anything, but that's what I was predicting.
No, okay,
I won't bring you down with me, Artosis.
All right, thanks. Well,
run!
Oh, very nice. But there is a turret being made, so it should be all right. Now, Alicia has done some reasonably good damage. You know, he stopped a lot of mining time, made him build a ton of turrets, made him use a lot of scans. Right now, it is 41 probes at 30 SCVs. So Alicia has to be feeling very good right now. In fact, he's getting charged. He's getting that +1 armor, and that's exactly what you want to do after harassing with DTs because you're going to be very low on gas. DTs cost a lot of gas. So it just lends itself naturally into going charge lots. And he's going to want to just kind of turtle for a minute, get charge done, get +1 armor done, and then decide what to do.
Looks like that DT was taken out. And, you know, Alicia's handling this very well. Despite the initial rush not being very successful, he is he's doing a good job.
Templar Archives is on the way. Polt right now.
Armor.
Yeah. Polt building up some scans. Now, here's the thing about someone who just decides to build up scans and attack across. You slow them down with DTs the whole way, and by the time they get there, if you stop that attack, they are so far behind, Tasteless. Tasteless, ask me how far behind.
Here,
so far behind, Tasteless. I just told you.
Sorry.
Pay attention.
Sorry, man. You need to take my Ritalin today. I don't know what's going on.
No, I put that in your tea as well.
Oh, that's right. Okay. All right. I'm glad
just
I know
dose
you're
you
just
whatever I
drugging
want
me with
every
all
day.
sorts of stuff.
Charge finishing up just about now. Yep. Bam. Charge is done. +1 armor is done. So he's going to be feeling pretty good. Alicia's like, all right, I can probably hold anything that comes at me. I'm surprised he did not use any DTs to slow down Polt. You want to make him use those scans.
Well, a little bit of premature force field. Whenever I, start doing premature force fields, I think it's going to happen. I got to think about baseball.
Yeah, man. That's exactly what you have to do.
Anyways, this they're going to continue to. The Terran will continue to crank out infantry here. He's trying to see if there's any opening here where he can attack. It doesn't look like Alicia's going to allow that to occur.
Excuse me. Well, we do have a drop coming from Polt, and that natural of Alicia, totally undefended. Psystorm is on the way. And charge! He's going to be able to deal with this attack very, very easily. But here comes the drop! Warping in some Zealots. No Dark Templars. It's oftentimes very nice to warp in Dark Templars against something like this.
You know what? This is a disaster. He just gave away about 700 minerals worth of Dark Templars there.
Well, it was actually Zealots.
Oh, sorry, Zealots. That's what I meant to say. You ever say the wrong unit, but you know what you mean?
Yeah.
I hate when it happens in casting.
In the meantime, he is attacking again, but those speed Zealots going to deal with that quite easily. And Alicia does hold all fronts, it looks like. But his supply is dwindling. Uh-oh. In fact, he's got to get the rest of his army out. He's in a lot of trouble.
He actually lost on both fronts there.
Yeah, he did. And now the drop is going to come back to his natural tasteless. At the same, oh no, this is bad. Alicia is failing hard. Polt is just peeling him apart. Tasteless, much like a banana.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. I mean, the amount of units he's losing, the fact that there aren't probes mining the other expansion, the fact that Terran's expanding to yet another region on the map. Will this DT save the game, though? Maybe.
I don't know if he can even hold the third base stasis. Alicia's having a hard time holding anywhere right now.
Nice dodge.
And you know what else, Stasis? You know how you were saying he wasted 700 minerals on Zealots? Imagine if he had 7 more Zealots in his main army.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Alicia is making some big mistakes. There's some clever, cute little moves, and that's normally what he's known for, that you can do to make what has just happened to Alicia never happen. When you go for the Dark Templar S, leave some out in the map, so when he's walking across, he wastes his scans, and then when drops come, guess what he doesn't have? Scans, Tasteless. That's what he doesn't have.
Well, here's the other thing, is that he should be, if you have a drop that has that many units in it, you don't warp the Zealots in front of the drop.
Yeah.
They actually just die.
Yeah.
You warp them in the back, you evacuate the probes, then you send the Zealots. Here we go.
He does not have enough units right there.
Yeah, this actually might just kill the Protoss.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
A lot of damage is going to be done. Not a lot of Zealots left around. Alicia making some pretty big mistakes here.
Oh, cancel
nice.
that with the destruction of the pylon. Alicia. Yeah, this is not good.
Being peeled apart at the moment.
I never noticed how epic the Nexus exploding was until that graphic was there.
GG. And Alicia, despite a very nice opening, I liked his opening, man. I might give that a try against
You might give it a whirl.
I might. And, you know, I love the hallucination warping in the Dark Templars, but again, he messed up, man. He should have been using DTs to slow him down.
Alicia can actually, the frustration is palpable right now. The Slayer's coach is walking towards the booth right now, Sella, to give him a little pep talk. All right, so can Alicia come back? I don't know. I hope so. These have been some pretty big mistakes here. I want to go back to that drop again for just one moment because I think that was the biggest error in execution that we've seen.
Yeah, warping in those Zealots actually was a lot worse than what it seems like. Sometimes it is smart to warp some in.
Well, if it's one medevac dropship, that's the rule. If it's one, it's okay.
I never heard that rule, but I'll go ahead and agree with you on it.
It's the rule.
I think you just made it, but
I just made it.
We're going to make that a rule.
Well, I was thinking about it, but it actually makes perfect sense.
It actually does. You're right.
I mean, if you have one, then you can warp in 3 or 4 Zealots. Eventually, you can chase them out. But if you have 2, the amount of Marauders, or even if it's Marines, they're just going to shoot down the unit before it's even
It's warping
done
in,
warping
not at full health. It's not even going to take the full amount of hits.
So
a lot of mess ups there, man. He was so greedy that
I don't know what's
while
going
his
on.
charge was finishing,
he
was making a Nexus and going High Templars. So that's why he was saving all his gas. He's like, nah, I don't need to stall him out with Dark Templars anymore. Yeah, you actually do.
Well, the Dark Templar is...
You always have to...
Even if they have to scan, it's like, that's not a mule, man.
Yeah, I've been doing that style against Terran a lot lately,
it's good.
Tasteless, and it's great, but you have to make them use every scan. You can't let them use mules anymore. No more mules for you.
No more mules.
Because those cost a lot of gas, man. They cost a lot of minerals, too.
I don't know. We'll see if Alicia can come back. I'm not sure if we're going to go to a break. It depends a little bit on the Korean stream and what they deem necessary. We don't wear the daddy pants here.
No, we don't.
No. It's okay.
That's all right.
We make it work.
We do our best.
We try.
And that's what counts.
Giving 110%.
Every single day.
Yeah.
24/7. 7 days a week.
Man, I fell asleep so early.
I actually went home after it and I plopped on bed and that was it. And I woke up at 5 a.m.
We're on the MLG time now, so
I woke up at 5
I woke up at
a.m.
6. I woke up at 6, and I was like, I feel fine. I have work.
Isn't that terrible?
I have work in 8 hours.
We're farmers. We aren't gamers anymore. We're farmers.
No, we're not.
Tasteless.
It's weird. I'll be back to nerd time soon. All right, so Polt's having some problems with his equipment, so We'll see if we get that fixed. Otherwise, we will cut to a quick little break here.
Yep.
You know.
That's fine. Well, next map is Dual Sight. This map is kind of interesting for TVP. We don't see it as much here. Mostly we just see TVTs on this map for whatever reason. Oh, there's the crowd. Guy brought his son. Great thing to do on a Saturday. Bring your son down to watch the GSL.
Yeah, or your daughter.
Yeah.
Bring your goldfish.
You know, I don't know. I've been owning fish for a little bit now, as you know, and when you move fish around a lot, they get stressed, man, and they die.
Do they?
It's sad, man. Every time I move, I lose fish. Actually, this last move I didn't, but on our trip to MLG, I put a bunch of the weekend-long things for them to eat.
Yeah.
My oldest fish died.
I'm sorry.
Actually, it's tied for oldest.
I actually laugh a little bit. That's actually terrible.
It's terrible that you
sorry,
man. That.
I'm sorry.
My gourmet.
I'm a dark guy.
My gourmet's gone, man. It's very sad.
Is that a fish?
Yeah, it's a type of fish.
It is? I don't know my fish.
No, you don't know your fish at all?
Fish and cars. I'm not.
Oh, I don't know anything about cars.
No, I don't know anything about cars. I haven't.
When someone comes up to me like, "Oh man, I have like a Chevrolet,
yeah,
like something
GX,
or other."
They have a bunch of numbers in there.
85, and I'm like,
it's got a spoiler because I don't get laid. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. No, I'm not. I don't know cars. Fish. I'm not very good with movie names.
You know what I used to be so good at, which was so funny? Flowers. I could name every flower, and I knew what they looked like because I worked at a retail store for old women called the Christmas Tree Shop.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, you worked
years.
at a Christmas tree shop.
And so I knew every flower.
I can actually just
I'm like,
see
no,
you
man, that's a hibiscus.
dealing with old ladies.
I
was
the sweetest, man. They always try to give me $1 in my pocket. And I'm like, oh, no, it's okay.
Are you kidding me? When I was bagging groceries, man, I always took that money.
Not me.
I was charming them, telling them jokes and stuff
tasteless.
like that. I didn't. I took the tip. All right, we're going to have a 2-minute break. We'll be back soon here at the JSL with Alicia against Polt Prime. I'll see you soon.